Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to come with another message. It's a lot of people going down right now. It's a lot of people getting exposed. It's a lot of people ratting each other out. Those so-called friends who were conveniently working with each other, for their own reasonings. A lot of people's names are on documents that they didn't even realize their names were on. A lot of people's names were forged. A lot of people's names were added in different situations so that people were able to get funds and bribes, do bribes with each other. It's just a lot of things happening all at once. The things that I said were going to happen are officially happening. It's a lot of people sad. I can feel people's energy throughout the world, not only in the states, in the cities, but also in different countries, different politicians, different government officials. It's different people in the three body in governments, that were responsible for a lot of things that happened to me and happened to other people. There's a lot of substantiated evidence, you know, um, that people didn't even realize that they had on them. People don't realize they're being followed around. I know I'm being watched, and the thing is, I've been watched my whole life. It doesn't bother me, but you got a lot of people panicking out here, switching cars, trying to, place things at different sites, and, they're trying to move different, but thing is, there is no moving differently. It's not even about the physical plane of things, knowing where you're at. It's about the spiritual. The air knows where you're at. The earth knows where you're at. Fire knows where you're at. The water knows where you're at. And the spiritual realm knows where you're at. And karma knows where you're at. See, a lot of people thought I was dependent on the government to help me and to alleviate the actions of people going against me in derogative ways and irresponsibly. But the thing is, I don't care so much for the government. I know that everything that happened in my life, they were a part of it. You know, um, and the thing is, a lot of people wonder why I be so calm, I be so content, I be so patient. I'm not worried about anything because I always wanted karma. I always wanted the earth, the elements, the universe, the bring karma to balance the scales of justice. See, I don't depend on the man. I know what man is capable of, and I know what they are not capable of. You know, they're capable of destroying people's lives, uprooting people's stabilities, pointing the finger at everybody else. Now people have to understand that those same fingers that they were pointing at everyone else are the same fingers being pointed at them. See, my faith and hope in the universe of bringing closure, permanent closure, to the situations that has arisen in my life. I know that man would never tell me the truth. And I'm not even trying to even get the truth from man. I don't need people to even come to me with the truth because all my life, these years I've lived, people looked me in my face and lied passionately. Gaslighters, narcissists, people that could care less. You know, um, and that right there is a tell sign of the inability to be accountable for their actions. You know, um, And now people's stability is being torn apart. Those same people that gain stability off their energy and off the fundamental of my resources are now being looked at as traitors. And it's not even in a race type way because there's many demographical aspects of these. These are people in high positions in the religious organizations and sectors. People in the Catholic Church, people in the predominant churches, people in prosthetic members, Protestants, Christians, dominations, Baptists, because they all have their little cults and covens, and they're all cut from the same cloth. Like government officials, the feds, the federals. It's not even only the United States federal bureaus, governments. It's different countries. It's people in different political parties around the world. Especially the militants, the military. And then you have the mental health sectors of things. A lot of people don't realize that a lot of these mental health affiliates are hit to the different tasks at manipulating energies and uncloaking and covering up things that are supposed to be uncovered. They're good for manipulating people's words. Doctors, psychiatrists, therapists, they're gaslighters also, narcissists. Anyone in the field of trying to object or objectify you. Especially children in like children's hospital. I spent majority of my childhood in children's hospital. Part of their little surveys and their little experiments, they were literally paying the people that I was living with as a child, they were paying them to take bloods and use me as a guinea pig and have me running through loops and running through different wavelengths of things, trying to use my energy to combat the combative. So now it's going way back to where it started, and a lot of people didn't realize that even things that were buried deep, no matter how many thorns and weeds and things no matter how much overgrowth has been grown on things, like on the grounds that they buried things in, like cemeteries. It's a lot of cemeteries that got pictures of me around the world. You'll be surprised why the things are going on the way it's going on. So many people put so much root work in the air, voodoo in the ground, like hexes, spells, in jars with the water in the oceans, in the seas, in the lakes, and then all these candles burning things to try to solidify their ability to stay in power. So a lot of people are concerned about why things are going on in the environments is going on with, with the elements. It's because of things that they have done in the past, and everything is coming up. There is no not balancing the scales, because the scales are going to be balanced, and it's going to be balanced fully. It doesn't even matter what you've done in your past life. That's being pulled up also. Even though you were in a different vessel, even that vessel, you did the same things you were doing in this lifetime. So, thank you.